Hi everyone, welcome to Karen from tillycrafts.stampinup.net. Today I'm bringing you this card, and it's with using free papers from the Celebration catalogue, and it's like a masculine themed, but obviously you get lady painted and decorators, so I was thinking people that like painting and decorating, so it could be male, could be female, and then I've just put a little bit inside. So let me tell you the papers we've used. These are called Trusty Toolbox Designer Series papers. So you've got all these different designs. There is an actual stamp set and die set in the mini catalogue, and these are free in Celebration if you spend £45 in any of the current catalogues. But love these papers, and these are nice enough to fussy cut out. And then on the other side they're more plainer. You've got screws, hammers, like a pin board. So I'm going to show you a card today, and I'll have another video just using the papers. Alright, so let's get started. So for this, I've actually used the Painted Textures 3D folder because it looks like paint or plaster. So I'm going to emboss a piece, and then we'll get started putting the card together. Right, so my machine's off to the side, but all you need for a 3D is plate 1, pop your folder in, and plate 4, and always put it through hinge first because then it doesn't strain the hinge. And she says, just bear with me 1 minute. I knew I was looking for something before I started this video, and there it is. I had a thing with my handle, the screw fell out, and I forgot to put it back in, but we're all sorted now. So look at the texture on this, it's absolutely beautiful. So we also need a white card base, and all this is an A4 sheet of paper cut in half and scored in half, and whatever country you're in, half your sheet of paper. Then I've got a layer of copper clay to go on here, which is not the right size, so let me just cut one. Thought I had one cut already, but no. So all you do is you go down 1/4 of an inch from your size in whatever country you're in. Now if this doesn't fit, I've cut my card base wrong. Nope, that fits on there, bob on. I'll move it in a little bit, there we go. And then your white piece again is 1/4 of an inch down, but obviously when you emboss it, it does stretch it a little bit, but that all fits on there lovely. Now these papers, I didn't tell you, but you've got basic black, copper clay, crushed curry, grey granite, Lost Lagoon and Poppy Parade. So I'm using the copper clay in there, it's nice to use that. And then I fussy cut out from the sheet of paper lots of different tools. There's one with paint brushes on it, pencils, so I cut a lot of bits out when I'm sat there doing nothing. So I've got some bits here. So I've got a tape measure for inside, a pencil, and then what I was doing to get this paint effect, I've used my blends. So Pretty Peacock seems nearest to this green on here, even though that's Lost Lagoon, but I don't have a Lost Lagoon one. We don't have a crushed curry one, so I've gone with Dark Daffodil Delight and Poppy Parade for that one. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals on these, then we can see where we want them on the card. Don't throw away the edges because they come in handy. But I am going to use the little ones on the top here. They just fit on nice. Maybe one on there. And then we're just going to bob them on the card to see where we want them. So we might want to do something like that, just so that you know where you're going to colour your paint splashes. So we just take, so I know I roughly want the yellow around here. Doesn't have to be perfect. You might know a messy painter. So that's going to go on there. Take the pretty peacock on here. So that one's going to come on there like so. Let's pop the lids on these actually. And then my Poppy Parade, I think, will come down here. Like that. How cool is that? I like it. Right, because I've got no sentiments with this, I just decided to bring in the Artistically ink because I love this Happy Birthday on here. And what we're going to do, I've got some strips. These are the white strips I get left when I'm making my card bases. So we'll get a couple of these out. I wonder if it'll fit on there. We'll try and see if it'll fit on the thinner ones actually. I've got another one that's that same size. Right, I'm going to bring in the Poppy Parade. I was going to bring up the Happy. Oh, that's stamped okay on there. Clean this off. And we'll go with the Lost Lagoon for the birthday. Covered. Brilliant, love them. Quick and easy, this card. Just going to get the strips out of the way. Bring my trusty snips and oops. I'm just going to get my bone folder because I've got a bit of a ridge. If you've got a ridge, just run your bone folder over it and it usually smooths it out. Let's trim this down. And that one. Lovely. And then I've got some, I did have a scrappy bit of this copper clay somewhere. Over here. This one, yeah. So what I do with these, instead of like trying to measure how big it is and how small it is to get a border, I just stick it onto the card and then cut round it. There we go. And we'll just bring in my mini trimmer. And we'll just trim that down a bit. the excess off and then I can trim it with my scissors. Sometimes my hands are just not working. Oops. No, I'll do that with the scissors. It's not looking like I can get a straight line. There we go, there's one. 2. Let's put this card together. How quick and easy is this? You can make quite a few up like this actually. But sometimes you don't have to have stamp sets and lots of stuff. You can use just paper to get some nice effects. Oops. And using wet glue gives you that little chance to move it if you've not got it quite straight. Let's just get a bit of glue under there after. Right, let's stick our paintbrushes down. And this one. And then we just need to put these on dimensionals. So I shall use my lines up. No waste. Took that one off already. Right, so birthday in there and the happy up there, and then just to finish off, just going to pop this inside because painter and decorators have to measure things, don't they? Just going to dab my pencil on. Oops. And the tape measure. What's there like that? Oops. Stick. There we go. Hope you've enjoyed that. Just showing you what you can do with DSP. So that was the Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper. That was my first prototype that I made. I used a light blend on that one, but there's my 2 cards. I hope you've enjoyed them. You can put like some gems on if you wanted to. I'm just having a look what I've got, if I've got anything that would go. Oh, actually we have copper clay ones. Forgot about these, so we could put a couple of these on. Oh, glad I found these. Put a couple on this one as well, or that's it. Oops, this gives it a little bit something extra. There we go. So these are the in colour ones. Boho Blue, Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat and Pebble Path. So that's my card for today. So I hope you like that. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to check back because I am doing another card with designer series paper. Thank you. Bye.